Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Set to kick off.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
10-10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing is Wentz. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Working from the gun, Wentz eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Returnable here from the 38. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. This is Carson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Charger drive about to get going. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing. But they watch the film as well, so they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. In his own end zone, it's Wentz. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Wentz. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards, a first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
It's now 2nd and 6.
A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Wentz. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Fournette, a first down carry. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He's got it. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a first quarter lead. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead.
Good. Makes the score Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing. Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
Their own 25-yard line.
Defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tua now on first down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Wentz now on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the Chiefs' 23-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Chargers 7, Chiefs nothing.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wentz, he's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone. So give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
2-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Tua. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now it's Carson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. They run with Bowden. They find some open field here. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Tua going to run with it. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's the Pro Bowler Chandler Jones who makes the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. They'll run the screen with Bowden. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. On the ground, it's Bowden. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Levante David in on the tackle.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Tua sets up to pass it. They'll run the screen with Carson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 3rd and 10. They'll toss it out to Carson. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try.
A 29-yard attempt.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there That can change things in a big way. They say go ahead, take the knee, get on up for the half.
Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Wentz. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Looking sideline, that's caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
On first down, Wentz flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's second and 10 now from the 29. Wentz to throw again. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Bates on the coverage.
Again, it's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Throwing on first is Wentz. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. So 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they're a PAT from going up 21-3.
And there's no doubt in my mind, you're liking what you're seeing so far, aren't you?
They're unbelievable. Like a well-oiled machine, if you will.
What's really tough, though, that defense, they're leaping the shadows at this point. They don't know which way to go. They're being hit in every direction, and they have no answers thus far.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Tua, a final shot before half. Flush to his right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Turned back across his body. Picked off near the 26. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. They'll have a first down past the 40, the 40, 30, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kansas City.
Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off the drive, complete over the middle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They go again with Muhammad. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here's Muhammad. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wentz. From the right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 19. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game. And they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Looking to pass. Tua. That's complete to Lynn Bowden. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Lynn Bowden. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change your name, I like your respect. You're the more than when I get expected up the back.
Michael Dixon set to kick off.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive, and they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
They run it with Carson. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
Works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
On the carry.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
He gets this one complete to Bowden. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa looking downfield for Godwin. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 37.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's Carson. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Tua going to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. The LA defense up to snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Gay's kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. Inside the 20, good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Intercepted by the Chiefs. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. After the turnover, it's Tua. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Fights loose, and he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
6-yard line.
The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Here's Tua. Escaping the pressure right to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Akello Witherspoon.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. Gets out of a little bit of trouble there with a shifty move. He'll take it up past the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 3rd down, Muhammad, and he is going to have the 1st down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and the Chargers are going to get themselves a fresh set of downs here. Wentz now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And so he's scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
And he's going to get in for the score, and the lead now cut to 14.
35. Chiefs 21.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Wentz. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
At the 44-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Quez Watkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is it bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
The extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Hassan Reddick just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. Not the start to the drive they were hoping for. That run doesn't get them much at all.
No, not at all. And that leaves them with third and long, which means you've got to dial up something pretty good. Think your best player with a play that he likes to run best.
On third and long, it's Tagovailoa. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. He'll get this one to Pittman. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Now they run the option on second down. Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Tua sets up to pass it, eluding the pressure right. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. They'll run it here with Bowden. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there and a first down.
Akello Witherspoon on the tackle.
Here's Bowden. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Complete to
An 11-yard touchdown.
Kansas City.
And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
Doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. Wentz to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
17.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And we'll find his big tight end over the middle. 23 yards the pickup there. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Incomplete on the
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
And he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
The tackle made.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Right back to him on 1st down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Tackled by Reggie Robinson. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 35-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. He's going to go down. They get turned back at the 40. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Now Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Intended for Chris Godwin. Xavier Howard on to cover it.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final try for Tagovailoa. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it.